Beaver County Softball Network. We're here at the Summer Sizzler, Central Valley, hosted by them here in Allen Park. Um, this game is another game in the first round, and it's between the number 2 seed Canon-Mac and the number 7 seed Moon Area. So the first two games, I don't see who won the first round. I think it was the St. Clairsville who won the first game we had. And the second game just finished, had a little bit of a rain delay, but the winner of that game was Central Valley, so Hopewell was eliminated. And then we have this first round game, and then we have one more after this, and then we'll get into the semifinals. So they're going over ground rules right now at the moment, and we should get started here very shortly. Thanks for watching. I know these two teams may not know who I am, so I'm Bill Littler. My daughter grew up in Central Valley, so I've been involved with the Central Valley organization since she was 4, so it's been 15 years or so. And then I've also been involved with the Beaver County League, Fast Pitch League, for I don't know, just as many years. But then she moved off to college, so she's playing currently at Youngstown State. And the reason why I started this network was because I still wanted to be involved in softball, but I didn't want to coach a team or umpire, just because I wanted to have the flexibility to kind of make my own schedule, mostly because I want to watch my daughter play softball, so I don't want to be tied to any one team or committed to umpiring and have to miss games. So doing this is something that I enjoy. I've always recorded my daughter's games or streamed them and create highlight videos and all that good stuff. So something that I can keep doing and give back to the community in this way. And this has been really successful. Took off fast. I wish there was 2 or 3 of me doing the same thing here so I can spread my wings out a little bit further, but limited to one person, so I do everything myself. Social media, the network, I do all the hardware setup and all that stuff. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy doing it, and hopefully I'll be here the entire day. But the rain took out a couple of my batteries, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough juice to do all the games, but we'll see. I might. I do have a couple of batteries, and the sun's out now, so hopefully the one that I would like to have can dry out a little bit in the sun, but we'll see. I typically don't stream when it's gonna rain, but it didn't look like it was gonna rain, but boy, did that thing open the skies up on us. All right, so we are underway. So Moon is batting, and Canon-Mac will be in the field. I wonder if I can find these girls on Game Changer. That's 2 strikes on a batter. So Avery is batting. I heard them announce it over the loudspeaker at the field. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3 and a first out. You can hear the static on my mic. That's actually the mic behind home plate. It got wet, I'm sure. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That'll be 2 outs. All right, looks like this pitcher's going to give his team some trouble today. First pitch is a strike. I did find Canon-Mac is on Game Changer. So pitching them for them is Mila, and they only have numbers for the Moon players. There's a foul ball, which I don't know why teams do not use Game Changer.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Game Changer is probably the most,
2 balls, 2
what I want to say, the pioneer of keeping stats for youth sports. And they were ahead of the game, and COVID actually pushed them. They just started doing this before COVID, and COVID came and
3 balls, 2 strikes.
really put them on the map. There's that foul ball. Batting here is number 21. There are 2 outs, and we have a full count on this batter. Top of the first, if you just joined us, didn't miss much. 2 strikeouts is what you missed.
Ball 4.
And there's our first base runner of the game. We have a runner on first here. If you were watching the previous game, this camera actually went out and it just miraculously started working again. There's a stolen base attempt, and she's going to be safe. It's a nice throw. Everyone was in position. Ball just beat the ball there. And that gets past the catcher. She's going to throw to third, and not in time. So that's 2 stolen bases for this base runner. So we have a runner on third base. 2 outs. Called strike.
2 balls.
Previous game, rain rolled through here, and I am now wet. I have umbrellas, but it's for the equipment, not for me. And that's strike 3, and that'll end the top of the first. So we have just 1 base runner and a walk, 2 stolen bases, and 3 strikeouts. So we'll be back with Canon-Mac's chance to bat up here in the first. So if you don't know our network, we don't charge anything for people to watch these streams or the recorded videos. But we do ask for fundraisers, and also we have a shop that we do. We'll get into that here in a minute. But the big fundraiser that we typically do for the network is the NFL Survivor Pool, and it's started. So if you want to join, it's survivor.bcsoftballnetwork.com. But instead of this money going to the network, we're going to donate it to a family, Bagaki family, that's in the area, here in Beaver County. They probably, if you follow softball, you've probably seen it, but their family was involved in a tragic accident with casualties, and this family is going to be changed forever. So the one girl who survived the accident is going through a lot of rehab and stuff, so she's going to need help with anything. So one of the things, of course, is financing for medical bills and such. So I'm going to donate all the proceeds that we make from this fundraiser to the Bagaki family. So if you watch football on Sundays, this is actually fun to do. All you do is pick one winner each week, and if you pick a winner, you survive to the next week. If you pick a loser, then you're eliminated. And you really don't need to know much about football to actually do this poll. So if you want to join, survivor.bcsoftballnetwork.com. And here we go. First batter is Mila for Canon-Mac. And she hits the ball immediately. And that's going to get down for a single. It's a nice hit. So we have a runner on first base. Nobody out. And we have Kendall batting, number 22. Called strike. Mistied. A base runner's going to go, and she'll be safe. No throw. So we have a base runner on second base. Nobody out. Swing and a miss.
Now batting number 22, Kendall.
We have one ball and 2 strikes. Missed outside, evens a count of 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a nice hit. And that's going to be caught by the left fielder. And the runner will stay at first base. It's a nice play.
Now batting number 17, Gray.
I need to change the replay settings. All right, so we have one out, runner on second base. There's a foul ball out of play.
Foul ball.
Ooh, that one got away from her. She's going to go to 3. Throw is made, but it was knocked down. I don't think the base runner can run home. Like I said, this is a rec tournament, so there's different rules in place that are different than travel.
Oh. Three balls, 1 strike.
Call strike. Ball 4. So it puts runners on the corners. There is one out.
Number 1, Oza.
And it was Grace that took the walk there. And a base runner's gonna run to second there, so we're going to stolen base. So we have second and third with one out. And Ava is now batting for Canon-Mac. She has a 1-0 count. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's a hard hit. That'll get through the infield and score the first run, and it's going to get it. The second one in. That was a big hit. It was actually really smart base hitting too, driving that ball to the right side to score those 2 runs. I don't know if she meant to do that, but if she did, that was a really nice hit there. He's going to steal second, and she's going to be safe. So we have a runner on second base, still with 1 out. And she's going to go 3. And she'll be safe.
You got it.
Time is called. So runner on third base with 3-0 count. Is that a foul ball?
2 balls, 1 strike.
So we got 3-1 count here on Peyton, number 25. That's a strike. Full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Called. Strike 3. That'll be the second out.
Now batting number 10.
Caught the corner there. It's a nice pitch. So we have 2 outs. Runners on third base. And Canon-Mac has a 2-0 lead. Foul ball. Caught strike. Yeah, if you're just joining, our game previous to this was had a rain delay. Rain really dumped on us. The field took it well. Some of my equipment did not though. Cameras were all okay. That's surprising.
3 balls.
But I lost 1 battery. It's wet.
Ball 4.
Hopefully it turns on eventually, but we'll see. We still in second there. So we have second and third here with 2 outs.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Foul ball is called. I'm actually trying to see if this other camera's coming back to life. Was able to turn it on.
1
That's
ball,
a good
1
sign.
strike.
So we have 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter. to life. That's a good sign. Missed high. Runners are on second or third, so this is a very short backstop. So the pass balls aren't gonna get anyone home. And actually, with 10U, I don't think they can steal. To be honest with you, there's a foul ball out of play, hit the dugout. I keep forgetting this is Rec All Stars, so they have different rules in play to adjust for some of the girls who, are playing recreational ball here. And that's going to be ball 4. So we have bases loaded, 2 outs. That was Kenley, number 13, that walked there to load the bases. And time is called. They brought the big guns here for the umpire. This umpire is probably one of the top umpires in our area. Steve Fee is his name.
Dead ball, first base.
So that was hit batter, so that's going to score another run. So we have 3-0 lead here for Canon-Mac. And Steve Fee is the umpire-in-chief here in District 7 for USA Softball. So he's one of the better umpires for sure. So this is Abigail batting, number 8. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Got 1 ball in the batter. 2 no's to count. That's a strike. Nice pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Foul ball.
It's going to be foul.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And that was a nice catch by the first baseman. And I didn't switch over fast enough, but it wasn't on my screen anyway. But boy, did she make a nice grab over there. Nice play. All right, so that is the end of the first. So it's 3-0 Canon-Mac. And we'll be back with the top of the second. All right, so one of the things we do here on the network is keep track of anyone who's watching us who's out of state. So if you have family or loved ones that's watching, let me know. You can put a comment in YouTube or, post us on Facebook or whatever. But let us know what state you're watching and we'll color it in red. All right, so number 99 is batting here for Moon. And Mila is still pitching for Canon-Mac.
All up.
So we have 2 balls on the batter. Swing and a miss. So we have 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Called strike 3.
Now batting the key basic, number 9.
So that'll be 2 outs, I believe. There's a swing and a miss. Pitch was a little high. That's a strike.
Foul ball.
Ooh, she fouled it. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is strike 3. Nice pitch there. This is a replay
Number 24, Samantha.
on that last strikeout. There's a swing and a miss on this batter, number 24. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
That was close. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3 and end the inning. So we have let's see what we have here. We have 6 strikeouts in 2 innings. So this pitcher is mowing through the lineup. We'll be back here at the bottom of the 2nd inning with Canon-Mac up 3-0. So one of the features of this network is instant replay. So whenever I do an instant replay, it saves that clip locally, and I'll create a highlight video of all the instant replay videos. It's a pretty cool way to watch the games, and also have top plays as well. I'm gonna post that sometime in the next few days. It's all on our network, so if you're not subscribed, please do, so you don't miss anything. You can set notifications too, so if anything gets posted or we go live, you'll get notified on your phone. And it's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything.
Now batting number 21, Amelia.
Okay, so here we go. This will be the bottom half of the second inning. Called strike. That's a nice hit. And that's going to fall behind first. And she's going to stay at first. It's a nice hit. Had some height to it.
Number 23.
Probably could have been caught, but that's kind of a tough play for rec ball here at 10U. So it'll fall for a hit. So we have a base runner on first base. That was high, and a runner's going to advance to second on that pass ball. I guess that would be a wild pitch. Runner on second base, nobody out. Batting now is Erilyn, number 23. And that hit her. So she'll be on first base.
Now batting number
The
25,
camera glitched, so I don't
Amelia.
know if you'll be able to see it, but looks like it hit her hand. All right. Tough player there. So we have runners on first and second now. Nobody out. Moods put them himself in a tight spot here. Can't afford to give up too many more runs. Not with this pitcher. She's dealing right now.
Foul ball.
Not with Canon-Mac's pitcher. Yeah, of course, she's only allowed to pitch 2 of the first 4 innings. I believe that's the rule. There's a hard hit. That's going to get through the infield. And it's going to score another run. And that ball gets past the infielder. So now we have runners on first or second and third. He does score another run, so it's 4-0 Canon-Mac. Nice pitcher. Oh, looks change up.
Oh,
Missed low.
oh,
Missed inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and miss. Evens count of 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now batting number 27.
Missed outside. Have a full count now.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Now batting number 17, Grace.
This is a replay here. Strike 3. So that's the first out. Runners on second and third with 1 out. Grace is batting number 17. Here's a swing and a miss. swing and miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a foul ball. It's actually nice right now. Sunny skies, partly cloudy. Swing and miss. Was that strike 3? It is. It's another thing. There's no drop third strike here in this rec tournament. Call it sea level tournament. Community leagues. There's a pop up every time it hits the backstop. You can hear my microphone choking a little bit on probably the water from the rain. Surprised everything's still running. Foul ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a pop-up, and that's going to fall behind second base. It's going to score 2 runs. And again, second and third, she hits to the right side. I don't know if that's the same girl, but she does that like she meant to. So now the score is 6-0. Batting now is Peyton, number 25. She's 0 for 1. Runner on first base. 2 outs. That got away from her. So you have runner advanced to second base, unattested. Ooh, that hit her. Ouch. She took that too. Hit her right on the hip, it looked like. Okay. She's a tough little cookie. Moon calls timeout to give the base runner time to shake it off, but she doesn't need it. It's a long discussion, Coach. There you go. All right. So you have 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And Jocelyn will be batting here for Canon-Mac, number 10. And they're going to think about stealing third. But she put on the brakes. Slow. So our next game is going to be our final first round game. It'll be between the number 1 seed Finley and the number 8 seed Blackhawk. So that was ball 4. Now if the bases loaded again with 2 outs. This game's starting to get out of hand here for Moon. But actually, I think Canon-Mac has to change their pitchers, so maybe their second pitcher isn't quite as dominant as the first one was. She had 6 outs, and all of them were strikeouts. That's typically a sign of a good pitcher. Missed out, or I'm sorry, strike outside corner. Two balls and 1 strike. Missed outside. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4.
Ball 4 and a batter. So that'll score a run. Time is called, and they're going to switch pitchers, looks like.
That's a good question.
So if you're on Facebook, go ahead and give us a follow. Another way that we bring in revenue to the network is by using social media. So Facebook, if you follow us, our handle is BC Softball Network. Give us a follow, and you see us post stuff, you know, like pictures or whatever, cards. Make sure you like and share them and comment on them. All that interaction actually brings in revenue to the network. And like I said, we're trying to keep this free for everybody, so that is one way that you can do it. So if you are on Facebook, give us a follow. We would appreciate it. And if you aren't on Facebook, I'm jealous of you, just to say. All right, we have 2 outs, bases loaded, new pitcher.
Dead ball.
And it looks like she hit the first batter.
She doesn't have to if it's in the batter's box. As long as she doesn't lean into it.
All right, so we have bases loaded still. Now the lead is 8-0. And I think there is a cap of 5 runs every inning, so.
Foul ball.
There's that foul ball.
Foul ball.
foul. What's the count now? We have no balls and 2 strikes. That ball's in play, and it's going to be caught by short. That'll end the inning. That was a rough one for Moon that inning. They get out of it, but they have to score some runs there going into the top of the 3rd. So we'll be right back after a short break. So I mentioned Facebook when they were switching out pitchers last inning. But this kind of gives you an idea of how we get revenue for this. So anytime you engage in our posts on Facebook, it'll generate some revenue. And the line chart in the background, that's actually our revenue. So you can see that we're trending upwards with this. So, you know, of course, the more interaction, the more revenue you generate for the network. So it's appreciated for sure. We have, this slide's a little bit older. Our cost might be closer to $40 or $50 actually now for lifetime earnings, but the followers, which is big, we're approaching 900 followers, so that helps. The bigger you grow, the more interaction you get. The more interaction you get, the more revenue you generate. It's all part of the process. All right, so we have number 8 batting for Moon, and Kenley is pitching now for Canon-Mac.
Now batting number 8.
Swing and a miss. So 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Ball. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Full count on a batter.
All 4.
It was close. A little bit too tight. So we have a runner on first base with nobody out.
You got it. Time.
Time is called. Don't know why. Shoes, maybe. It is shoes.
Now batting number
1 ball.
before the batter. So Moon has 2 base runners now, nobody out. Now this is the difficulty with these rules is that if you have a stud pitcher, you can't ride her through this entire tournament. You gotta use other pitchers on your staff. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. First out of the inning. So we have number 23 up. And they're going to go to second and third. Call strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Called strike 3. That'll be 2 outs. This pitcher's she's starting to feel it a little bit. That ball got past the catcher, but runners on second and third. No one can go anywhere. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got 2 outs. Called strike. So we have 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed high. Evens the count at 2. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. And that'll end the inning. So Canon-Mac will be up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I'll be right back. So we're back. My camera, I don't know what happened to it, to be honest with you. The device itself rebooted and I lost the scoreboard. And not sure why. There's a hard hit up the middle. And they got the out at first. Nice play. Trying to get the scoreboard back. I remember this happening once before. There's the hit up the middle. Nice try by the pitcher. I'm sorry, that was shortstop. She knocked it down, just couldn't make a play on it. Nice try. Are we tying shoes again? That camera on first is acting up too. Still dealing with weather issues. That is a foul ball. This is Mila batting. She's 2 for 2. She's a nice ball player. You can see that she knows what's going on playing this game. There's the scoreboard. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely not what we want. So that gets through the infield and have runners at second and third. So I think I'm going to have to roll with no scoreboard. So it is 8-0 in favor of Canon-Mac. We are running behind because of the rain that came through here. There's a pop-up. And it's going to fall. And it scores another run. So that's 9-0. Canon-Mac. So one out. Runners on the corners, first and third. Swing on this. Two balls and one strike. Batting is Grace for Canon-Mac. Just one out. Number 13 is pitching for Moon. Again, I don't have that. I don't have Moon players' names, so. So it's ball 4. So we have first and second now, nobody out. That's my camera behind first base. I think it went belly up on me. There's a hit to short. Makes the play at first. Nice play. Does score a run though. Makes it 10. This is the bottom of the third, so I think they have to play at least 4 before the mercy rules come into play. Or maybe they have a 12-run rule. It's possible. There's a foul ball. Call it strike. Missed tie. So we have a 2-2 count. There's a ball back to the pitcher. And she's going to get the out at first. And that'll end the inning. So we have Canon-Mac up big. 10-0 over Moon. We'll be back with the top of the fourth after a short break. All right, so we have a shop on Etsy. I know my kids tease me about this, but Etsy's catalog is really easy to set up and easy to use. What I do say that if you see something on Etsy that you want, make sure you email me directly. It's bill.littler@bcsoftballnetwork.com. All the fees and stuff on Etsy kind of makes it a little bit more expensive than it needs to be. But if you want something, just email me and we can work a deal out outside of Etsy. And that offer only goes out to those who watch us. So you have 3 balls and 1 strike on the batter. Foul ball. Full count. Here's a ball up the middle. Played at first by the short. Is going to be in time. So that'll be the first out. First pitch is a ball. That was a little high. Chin music. Missed tie again. And it's ball 4. So that'll be first base runner this inning. There's a ground ball to, and he called her safe at second. Nice try to get the force. I didn't switch over quick enough, but safe was the call. So 1 out, runners on first and second now. And runners are going to advance there on a pass ball. Missed outside. Swing and a miss. It's a foul ball. Second and third here. Moon only has 1 out. And that's ball 4. So bases will be loaded. And time is called. Come out and talk to your pitcher. I don't know if the pitcher's rattled a little bit or what's going on. Missed high. Number 99 is batting for Moon. She's 0 for 1. If you just join us, the scoreboard's not working, so we are in the top of the 4th. Canon-Mac is leading big, 10-0. Moon is batting. They're trying to score a couple here. Miss low. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Call strike, full count. Called strike 3. Real nice job there. That's 2 outs now. Bases loaded. Put a lot of pressure on Moon players here. Need to get a ball in the grass somewhere. One ball and one strike. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Call. Strike three. Canon-Mac gets out of that one. A little bit of a jam there, but they got out of it. So is that game? I do think it's game. Mercy rule. So Canon-Mac's going to advance. They will move on to the next round, which is the semifinals. And the next game is our final first round game. And it's going to be between the number 1 seed, which is Findlay, against the number 8 seed, Blackhawk. So we'll be back with the next game after they get the fields ready and I take a break. Thanks for watching.